Okay, here guys, let's take a look at the week. Defense went well, but offense was a problem. I made a number of mistakes, and yeah, especially towards the end, it just came down to the fact that I didn't have easy opponents to challenge. That was my main problem. Uh, yeah. What could I have done? I don't know. Like in the last match, I think I could have run away more towards the end when I pushed the Canagas to the right. Um, but even then, getting the pass eventually would have been, I don't know how I would have had to do it. Uh, yeah, it was just too hard to face the horsey chasing me. That was the main problem. Um, in the There was a match where my Canagas got stuck to the upper left, and I attacked the legendary Marth, which led to me taking too much damage. I underestimated the damage of Duma multiple times. Even without a special, thanks to special fighter on my Canagas, my damage was my damage. Like if I had dragon effectiveness on my Canagas, I would have been able to one shot the dragons, the Dumas, and so there I would have had to take damage only from one hit and not from the second hit. And yeah, that would have helped my survival. I also had a match where I was unable to kill Anaversa. I believe what happened there was simply that the Aversa received a wave buff, which basically nullified my defensive buff, my defensive debuffs to them. Um, a number of people this week have been using really highly merged Altinas against my defense, and they have not been successful as far as I can tell. Um, I don't believe that Altina is a good unit at all. She just does not do damage for a unit whose niche is that she's supposed to be doing damage because she's a brave unit. She simply doesn't, especially against double tracer, giving everybody plus 10 defense. We've had multiple merged Altinas being unable to kill my units. In today's defense, we had a merged Altina who was unable to kill my Lilina, which is sad. Um, and yeah, what else can I say about it? I made a couple changes to my offensive setups. By the way, how much defense does Lilina have? She has 34 defense, which is not much at all. And yeah, I made a number of mistakes that I am regretting. Today I was I'm sure that today with more ladders I would have been safer. Um, Other days I played without much concentration, and that ended up being the main problem. But today it was I could have done better. Also, I overestimated the tankiness of and the damage of my Naga against Elliewood. Elliewood is a tier 0 unit for AR defense. If you're thinking of a unit to build for potential new defense, start with an OG Elliewood. Just stick Fury or Swift Sparrow on his A slot, Lunge, Gale Force, and that's pretty much it. The attack smoke ended up being a gigantic problem for me because it prevented me from killing him on my final turn, whereas in my previous turns I had to be careful not to kill him right away. So those were my main issues. I have made a number of mistakes with Matthew where he ended up not having enough damage. One of them was, simply put, at the beginning of the week, I was running for the majority of the week. I only switched to it yesterday. I was using attack tactics on Tethys, which weren't affecting Matthew because I was running 3 infantry units and I couldn't find the switch. Yesterday I switched to an Altina with attack link, and that helped. Um, I ended up not using him today. Well, I used him in one match in the easy one, um, and I also blew a ladder. So yeah, this match was fun because we had a Vantage Altina who was supposed to sweep my team. I believe she was at +10, and the problem was that yeah, I suicided a unit onto it, but then Ninian hit, and Ninian hit not too hard, but hard enough for my Lilina to finish her off, and that was fun. Later in the week, we have you'll see a match where it's the other way around. Basically, Lilina comes in first. I believe she gets killed, but then the Ninian is able to tank the Vantage hit and finish her off. I'm not running a special on Ninian because really she is not supposed to see combat. I should put like a scutch on her, but like yeah, this is another case of, or is this the same match twice? I think I played the same match twice. Okay, whatever. This is a Japanese guy with a star in his name. Okay, and then this is the first match that I lost, and this is what I was talking about. And this is the case of a Brunnya being used to tank me. Um, my panic manner is only a 55, but they're not giving her any visible buffs as far as I can tell. Oh, never mind, they're giving her attack +6. Yeah, I should upgrade my defensive panic manner, and I believe that I will just right now. Yeah, this is the first hit, then 1 unit suicides, 2 units suicide, 3 units suicide, but then I finish her off. If my unit order was different, if Legendary Alm had attacked first, my Ninian would have been able to follow up and kill the Brunnya. And yeah. So this was a unit order issue. One problem that I have is that I really like having the Legendary Alm here. I cannot think of a substitute because many people use Brunnya along with traits here, but at that point I would pretty much only be doing special damage, whereas I want a source of physical damage on my team, and I want one that is speedy, that is sort of tanky, that can use Wings Mercy, and Legendary Alm seems to be the only one. Some people have been using Klein or Gordon, and by some people I mean fucking nobody, because well, they're brave units. Yeah, they do some damage, but not enough. Their hits are too small, so a unit that is particularly tanky is not going to be taking as much damage or any damage at all from them. So I can't really think of a substitute, and the reason why I am looking for a substitute to Legendary Alm is that, well, Legendary Alm is a legendary unit. He's a seasonal unit and he only scores during dirt season. And right now it's fire and wind and water season, which yeah, don't really serve him too well. Next week, starting tomorrow, it's gonna be earth season again, I think. I believe because it's water season, because it's gonna be water season forever, because nobody knows why. And it's not wind season because I checked. I really enjoy using bonus doubler legendary Elliowood along with my Tharja, but I won't be able to do so. I will be still using a legendary Azora with her, which isn't bad at all, but I mean, you get my point. Yeah, this guy tries to tank, and really, what are you expecting her to do? She's a unit with no defense, with very little attack, and with 0 speed, literally 0 speed. Anything doubles her. Reinhardt quads her really easily. And yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna show you my teams for next week. They're not gonna be good. They're not gonna be good because my bonus hero for next week While I could switch my blessing on nails, I don't intend to do so because I have very few Astro blessings and because I want to use nails on Astro season permanently. And out of these heroes, yes, I do have a nail gear who I haven't built. I leveled the level 41. I haven't even leveled the level 60, the 5-star one. He's used on defense. I could give a blessing to Sharina, I guess. But yeah, I already gave a blessing to Cynthia. So, I don't know, man. Let me show you. So these were my teams for this week. And for next week, I have this team, which I suspect I will never use. As I mentioned, a Tarja plus Azura set. Classic Broadly Fan Matthew plus Aversa. Brave Ike plus Lucina. We're gonna get the Brave Ike Rerian in 3 weeks, which is really, really good. And I cannot wait to blow a bunch of orbs on him. Many people have been suspecting, by the way, she has Smite plus Speed Deathlink. She comes with the link and she comes with Shove. I gave her Smite instead, just for flexibility's sake. People have been expecting one of the new close call repel units on the legendary banner in the final red slot. And I hope that is the case. In that case, I will be pulling for red. In red, there's also going to be an Altina rerun, which, I mean, whatever, it's points. And there's also going to be a Roy, which, I mean, I don't care about. I think there's a legendary Roy, but I don't really care about him. So red is decent, and we need to find out about the other colors. We had the silhouettes from the Spring Heroes. We'll see if there's anything decent over there. I still plan on running my Speedy Bike. I like what he does. And I have a set with just lots of resistance and one set with resistance plus speed. I don't know if I need this set, to be honest, because all air does is provide the disarm trap, because I'm not even gonna be running chill attack on her. I'm gonna be probably putting it on the Cynthia. So yeah, I'll see. She could be running chill defense, which would be okay, but nothing crazy, nothing to write home about. And yeah, these are my teams for next week. Nothing special, really. Nothing out of the ordinary. I'll have to see how my defense does. The last Dark season was very disappointing. Let's see. I have a couple sets available. I have this one, I have this one, and I have this one. These two are basically the same thing. It's just here she has ground orders, and here she has more damage and the guidance. Those are the only. I'm sorry. That's the not the coronavirus. That's the AIDS. But yeah. Those are my team. Let's see how they'll do. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Bye bye.